While I was walking, I stopped for a while and thought of the things I don't have. Then I realized that the happiest of all don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the most of everything that comes along the way. It's true that we don't know what we've got until we lost it. But it's also true that we don't know what we've been missing until it arrives. In the gateway of my heart, I put a sign that says, "No trespassing," but love comes laughing and said, "I enter everywhere." Love knows no reason. Love knows no lies. Love defies all reason. Love has no eyes, but love is not blind. Love sees, but it doesn't mind. Love is when you take away the feeling, the passion, the romance, and when you found out, you still care of that person. Love is supposed to be the most wonderful feeling. It should inspire you and give thanks. But sometimes, the things that gives joy to you can also hurt in the end. It starts with a smile, develops with a kiss, and ends with the tears. When you love, you must not expect anything in return. If you do, you're not loving, but investing. If you love, you must prepare to accept pain, for if you accept happiness, you're not loving, but using. Don't go for looks it can deceive you. Don't go for wealth, even that fades away. Go if someone who makes you smile, 'cause only smile make a day seems bright. The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves, and not to twist them to fit our own image. Otherwise, we love only the reflection of ourselves that we find in them. Never try to impress someone to make her fall in love with you. When you do, you will have to keep that standard till the rest of your life. A sad thing about life is that when you meet someone who means a lot to you, only to find out in the end that it was never meant to be and you just have to let it go. Maybe God wants us to meet a few wrong people before meeting the right one, so that when we finally meet the right person, we should know to be grateful for the gift. We oftentimes don't see the reason why we don't always get what we want, but in the end of it all, we realize that what we wanted wasn't meant for us after all. Everything happens for a reason. When you feel down because you didn't get what you wanted, just sit tight and be happy because God is thinking of something better for you. It hurts to love someone and not be loved in return. But what is painful is to love someone and never find the courage to let that person know how you feel. It's always better to have found the courage to love, even if you lost it in the end, rather than finding love because you're too afraid to face a challenge. The greatest regrets in our lives are the risks we didn't take. If you think something will make you happy, go for it. Remember that you pass this way only once. Love, no matter how hard you try to find it, you won't get it. No matter how hard you try, you won't get it. But when you're about to give up, it comes. Sometimes the love we are looking for is right in front of us, too close for the eyes to see. So close your eyes and let your heart see itself. There are things you want to hear, but you can never hear it from the person who says it with his heart. Just because someone doesn't love you the way you want them, doesn't mean they don't love with all they have. There are so many stars in the sky, only some are brilliant enough to be noticed. Among those you choose to ignore is the one which is willing to shine for you forever, even if your glance remain elsewhere. God never closes door without opening the window. He always gives us something better when He takes something away. Heartbreak will last as long as you allow as long as you want and out deep as you allow them to go. Challenge is not to survive heartbreak, but learn from them. In relationship, thank God when you're hurt or crying. There you are given a chance to measure the importance of a relationship and of yourself when you grow. You don't become a better person because you didn't experience suffering. We have no right to ask when sorrow comes why this is happening to me, unless we ask the same question for every moment of happiness that comes our way. When God puts a tear in your eye, it's because He wants to put a rainbow in your heart. There are some things that we never want to let go of. People want to leave behind, but keep in mind that letting go is not the end of the world. It's the beginning of new life. The brightest future will always be based on the forgotten past. You can't go on well in life when you can't let go of your past, failure, and heartaches. To let go is not to deny but to accept. To let go is not to regret the past but to grow and to love for the future. To let go is to fear less and to love more. Don't be afraid to break someone's heart or leave your heart broken, cause that's how relationships when you're young. They are stepping stones for the main one. Follow your heart. It might not always be right, but despite the pain, you'll have the memories to make you smile, even once or even a while. It is better to have found the courage to love, even if you lost it in the end. And it is better not to have the person you have loved now, but have him later, than to have him or her now, but lose them forever. Love has its time, seasons, and reasons. You cannot ask to see it. You can only embrace it as it comes and be glad that for a moment in your life it was yours. Each of us is given a packet full of time to spend however we may. We use what we will, we waste what we will, but we never get back again. Don't be so busy planning the life you're going to have that you fail to appreciate the one had already been given. Dream what you want to dream. Go where you want to go. Be what you want to be. Because you only have one chance to do all things, the power to make it come true. A heart truly in love never loses hope and always believes in the promise of love. No matter how long the time or how far the distance, never say goodbye when you want to try. Never give up when you still feel you can't take it. Never say you don't love that person anymore when you can't let go. True love may doesn't have a happy ending, but true love never ends. Thank you, and once again, this is Sarah.